Hello, people. Just waiting for my pop in chat. Hey, Chad. How are you now? Just setting everything up here a little. Okay. A bit out of back. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to that down, that down, that down. Putting everything down that I don't need. Okay, there. So what's up, Chad? You're asking some questions, I think. Trying the trivia. Well, you got me on 2 for sure. Anything you would like to know, Chad? Oh, no problem, Chad. It happens. So, anything you would like to know? You were asking some trivia questions, which out of 3, I'm only one, I think 1 for 3. Hello to whoever who's come in. Hey, Space. How are you doing, Space? You back from Ula? You back from the islands, man? Oh, no, that's wrong. That's wrong accent. You're back from Hawaii. Ah, good. So you're on the beach sipping sipping some drink. And can you really be chilling in Hawaii with it hot there? You know, like summer all year long. Except when it's raining, I guess. So, Space, I was just on Actions. We were talking then. Oh, yeah, I like I think I read that. Batman Beyond. Oh, you're just getting there? Wow, I thought you were there a couple days. Been there for a few days. Space. Back in '99, it was Batman. Yeah, Batman Beyond's pretty cool. They've got a new comic out for him right now, too, Chad. I'm not sure whether you know. It's on like issue. Well, I'm not sure what issue it's on. They did have it out. It's changed a lot since then, though. It's been affected because they have had it interact with the mainstream universe. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure whether you've seen this. The latest Batgirl and Birds of Prey. I was. Okay. Just checking with me. Cool. So, what time of day is it there in Hawaii? Because it's like 4:55 p.m. where I am, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, but as I was saying to you, Chad, there was this one back in, I think, I'm not sure what issue it was. Well, it was issue 1, but yeah, well, I've noticed it since a little bit before that because I started hearing the term SJW and didn't know what it meant, and then found what it meant and saw some YouTube stuff on it, especially through Crowder and Shapiro and one Rebel. Yeah, not gay enough to be Batwoman. That's just crazy. Who needs a character? You don't need to be what the character is to play it. It's called acting for a reason. No watch time irrelevant work. Yeah, I guess when you're on vacation, just relaxing, chillaxing, time is a bit irrelevant. But no, this Birds of Prey comic book, Batgirl is literally drawn like a guy. I'm pretty sure I read it once, didn't notice, went back and read it again, and several months later, and it's like, what the is that? Yeah, yeah, it's crazy the stuff out there nowadays. All the nonsense. I don't think Captain Marvel's supposed to be gay. I could be wrong. Or Marvel's Captain Marvel. To me, the real Captain Marvel will always be DC's with Shazam from Fawcett City. Shazam! Oh, Space One, I take it. Are you there? Who's there? Chad or Space? Yeah. Hey, Chad. You know the store that he's in at the end of at the end of that trailer? That was filmed here in Hamilton, where I live. I have a video up on my YouTube about it. I go to the store and I show you the basic shot, and I show you a couple things from the trailer for it. So when the movie comes out and I go see it, I might have to see it twice. I'm gonna take some notes. I'm gonna take some notes, or try to on the second time of seeing it, because first time you want to enjoy the movie. and try and figure out where the different places that they filmed here in Hamilton, if there are more. And I'm gonna do a video and go around to it everywhere that they did that I can. And I noticed that within like the first second or 2 seconds of watching it, I'm like, what the heck? I know that place. It was just so awesome. Yeah, they've done a bunch of movies in my city, like Kick Ass, the first one, where I used to live. It was filmed like half a block away on a different street, but it was basically half. I was almost basically at the end of the block on the other street. Same with Four Brothers was filmed. I was on the same street as Kick Ass. It was filmed for the house that they lived in. I'm not sure whether you've seen Four Brothers. It was filmed that street, the house that was basically right across the street from me on the other street, the backyard of it and all that. There's been lots of other movies filmed here in Hamilton. That's where I'm in, Hamilton. We seem to be every city known to man. But yeah, I can't wait for Shazam either. That trailer looked awesome. Aquaman looked pretty good too. Um, I'm not sure what I think yet. I personally think he's a fairly good actor. I think I think I think he's better than would be than Ryan Reynolds. Again, Reynolds is a good actor, but it just wasn't the role for him. But it also depends on the writing of the script and the director, because the way that they did that first Lantern movie, the first Green Lantern movie, to say it properly, was pathetic. Parallax should not have been the villain or the main villain. He's like a third movie. I'm not sure who should have been first. I like that Sinestro was in it. At the end, he turns yellow. So then you set him up as the villain for the second movie, which then sets up Parallax as the villain for a third. And not some ghost Parallax or whatever, like they had in that. It's bad enough they had Parallax being the main villain, but how he was the main villain was even worse. Or how they portrayed him. It's like the whole Galactus thing over again. Yeah, a yellow energy dragon. But I'm not sure who to blame. I'm not sure whether to blame the director or the script writer for that fallacy of Green Lantern. I can't blame Reynolds. He was just doing what he was directed to do. Although he's great as Deadpool. That was definitely the right role for him. It's just like Affleck and being Batman. He's a pretty good Batman, in my opinion. He was even a good Daredevil. It's just that script was the Daredevil script. I just hope Ben doesn't bow out of Batman stuff like we've been hearing. I just want to know. I'd like to find out from the horse's mouth how true that is. Yeah, he portrayed. I think he portrayed him really good, Batman. Whether you want to say it was Frank Miller's or whomever, just Batman in general, he did. To me, he did better than any of the guys before. Although I think it's the Nolan version wasn't too bad, but this one recently, the Batman in this seems a little bit more on the money. Although that third Batman, and I think in the Nolan franchise, was just pathetic. I can't see Bruce running away for 8 years like that. Ooh, the person I love died. Hello, your parents died. You sort of got over that. Made you become a very intense individual. This should have just made you more intense. Yeah, same here. The second one was all right with the Joker. I actually liked the Joker, but the way Harvey became Two Face in that, I didn't really like. And then, let's blame Batman. Although it was Batman's idea. True. They didn't even try and make it Gotham. And that's the one thing I hate the more to TV is what they're doing with Supergirl right now. I'm going to be checking it out for probably the first 2 or 3 episodes, and if start getting pathetic like they were at the end of last season, I think I'm going to be cutting it out of my superhero shows to watch. So, I don't know. What else? Anything you want to ask me? Want to know? If I can answer, I will. Although we're having good topic of movies and that here too. Yeah. I hate all this. I wouldn't even call it color swap or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you always see it. Hey, Alex, how are you? Oh, you were the guy with all the questions. Not Chad. Yeah, I hate how they have, you never, as I was saying, you always have it, they make a white guy black, but you never see them make a character who is black white. And I hate that. Or you see they make the white guy anything other than white, and then they don't make those other guys white. Hello? Oh, that was fast. So, anything you'd like to know, Alex? I'm on live stream. I just said I'm on live stream. If I'm talking, it's not to you. Not talking to you, chat. Okay, Chad. What are my opinions? I didn't mind Infinity War. I liked it, except the ending. I think they should have saved the last 5 minutes for the next movie. What was before that? Ragnarok, right? I'm liking the funniness in the Thors. I hope they do make a Thor 4, but somehow I doubt it because things only seem to get the individual characters seem to only get trilogies. They can't get them beyond the trilogies unless it's in a multi-character thing. I don't know. I must admit, I don't know a lot about the Thanos Infinity War stuff either. I've never read the comics. I know, scary. I like DC and Marvel pretty much equally as companies, although I seem to read more DC than Marvel. I like Spidey, the Spidey characters. I read the Heroes Reborn stuff. Yeah. But the trilogy thing, I think, is all because of whether they can get the actors to come back for a fourth movie. And I mean, in their own ones, like Cap got 3, Iron Man got 3, but then you see Iron Man and Cap, and obviously the Avengers, and then you've seen them in Spider-Man and all that. And you see these characters crossing over. Into other movies, that's not their own base. They limit the number of characters that they can go up against. They don't build up their rogue galleries in the movies because you see what, 3, maybe 4 villains if you're lucky. And then, time to reboot. Or see. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the Infinity War story and all that, so I can't compare it to that. I liked all the fight scenes, obviously. They were good, The CGI, like you said, was great. But I think where Infinity War did maybe slack off was in. I'm not sure whether a lot of people would have noticed it, or maybe they did here in Comics Gate community or in the Comics Gate community. And I'm not sure what you would know what I mean. Probably do, but the little bit of social justice aspect in it, just with Thanos. Oh, the overcrowding of the universe. Hey, Chad. Good to see you back. We're just talking about what we think about the Marvel films. With so which villain should come after Thanos in the cinematic universe? Galactus, maybe. It's hard to say. I know the Marvel Universe has probably all fought Galactus, but he seems to be more of a Fantastic Four villain. Although now that Disney owns Fox, which means Marvel has those characters back, maybe they can actually do a good Fantastic Four movie. Or I shouldn't say good. The other ones were okay to good. Maybe they can do a great Fantastic Four movie. But who's a big enough baddie in the Marvel universe for Avengers? I don't know who would be a big enough baddie in the Marvel universe. Maybe the Beyonder. That's what I've heard that they might do. Secret Wars, and then you have the Beyonder in that. I think that I've heard that as not a rumor or whatever, speculation, saying something that they should do, what they might do next. But with all this, I think Marvel may get. Yeah, like I said, yeah, or maybe even do a contest of champions type thing. I'd say it did say. Oh yeah, Ant-Man too. I know there's some opinions on that it was all right. Blah blah blah, not the best. But I liked Ant-Man and Wasp. I'd say it said why the ghost was a woman. Um other than a guy, I'm not sure. Again, I'm not too. I'm more hip on my DC universe history than I am my Marvel. So I don't know too much about the ghost character. I'll admit. And I'd probably be a bit more upset when I know the history of things. I get really ticked off about these things. Do you think we see today one day summit? Okay, do you think we will see Toa one day in some movies? Who's Toa? Toaa. But as I was going to say, instead of the Beyonder, maybe they could do a contest of champions thing. The one above all. Um, it might be Chad. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the character, so I could do a little bit of research and find out. Obviously, if I can remember everything from the movie. Um, the one above all. It's possible that we could, but the one above all might slightly put too much emphasis on the real God. I've seen a video about the one above all, and it more points to the one true God. So it's hard to say whether you'd see that character in the movies. So Ghost is an Iron Man villain. They couldn't have come up with an Ant-Man villain for an Ant-Man film. Oh, one sec. Everything that, well, they switched it. They gave the Ant-Man villain to Iron Man and the Iron Man villain to, they gave the Iron Man villain to Ant-Man. Iron Man got, what's his name? Ultron. And Ant-Man got the Ghost. Not sure whether it was a fair trade. Not sure who got the worst of that deal. Okay, he's gone. You still here, Alex? Or am I waiting for Chad to come back? Did he actually leave the chat, or? Yeah, I'd say that. And I don't think they'll do that. It's hard to say where they're going to go, especially with now that they own the X-Men again, basically because they got Fox, and the Fantastic Four. That's going to change things up. You know, anything that they had planned in the next 10 years, I think will change. Things will get changed a lot. And then it depends on how well certain movies do. Like, it's a superhero movie, so I'm gonna go see it, the Captain Marvel, but it's a question of how well it does at the box office because, as you probably know, them trying to push her so much in the comics. Yeah, well, they're supposed to be reviving the Green Lantern franchise. In the next couple years, the next movie for that's the Green Lantern Corps or Corpse, however you want to say it. Yeah, for DC, I know. Yeah, Marvel's gonna relaunch the Green Lantern franchise. What? Green Lantern CC. Okay, the Green Nova Corps. But, yeah. What was it saying about DC? I forget what I was saying. uh, something about before Green. What tirade was I going into? I forget. All you have to do is combine Green Lantern with the. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I was saying about the DC Green Lantern Corps they're going to be bringing in the next few years. What was saying before that? Okay. Well, guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, DC's DC needs to up their. Well, they both need that. Well, I was gonna say they both need to up their game. It was a pleasure talking to you. Remember, I have a live stream every day, Monday through Saturday at noon. And I do it on Sunday, but it's up in the air till when because I'm not home at noon on Sundays to do anything. But I do have it later in the day. And again, thanks for subscribing, Alex. So I guess we'll talk to you. It was good talking to you too. Okay, you're gone. And unless Chad's coming back, I'm gonna